Hey Nate, so this is my home.
Wow. Ooh wee.
And this is the kitchen.
Wow. This is nice. Real nice. Hold on 1 minute. Do. Dad, I can finally move out from that Airbnb. Cause I made it. I made it. Anything else you want to show me?
Nothing else.
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa, so come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. So go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God
first.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to our channel, Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And I know we're back. It's been a minute, but we're back. Ain't that right, baby?
I think you said that a bunch of times. Okay, they got it.
They got it. Okay. Anyway, this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. And today, we're going to be talking about married.
At first sight.
Oh, yeah, married.
Now we take a vacation, everything vacate with you. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And to our faithful watchers and subscribers, we appreciate y'all so much. Man, we do. Man, y'all just make us feel so special. We just appreciate you guys. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, share on every site, tweet, Twitter, comment, twerk, all that stuff. Okay.
I don't want to see y'all twerking.
No, don't twerk, but twerk it like your video, like share it. That's twerking.
That's twerking.
Mm-hmm.
That's new.
Share it. Share it. Twerk it. All right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And don't forget that we do have a Patreon account, so make sure that y'all go and support, follow us in Patreon. You know what we're gonna. We of course been on vacation, so we haven't been doing a whole bunch of stuff in Patreon. But yeah, we're getting back into the groove of things. So now we are back, and we're gonna be sharing and going live in Patreon and chit chatting. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so it's called Real Life Reckoning. That's what it's called. So the couples are headed back home, and they are now, you know, they got their new apartment. So they gonna go in there and see that this is nice. They're going into their apartment saying that. So even Nate said some stuff. He said, Nate said, ooh, a whole house. I was apartment.
That when he made that statement, that right there told me a lot about Nate. You gonna see the apartment, a whole house. That tells me either you're not used to something or you don't have it. One of the two. Mm-hmm. You know, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to an apartment unless my place I have is a downgrade from it. You know what I'm saying? And say, ooh, this is a whole house. It kind of reminds me of them people from Family of Fiance.
Oh yeah.
When we first get to the house, ooh, come on, calm down, tapping it down. Come on.
If you ain't used to none, in other words, don't show it.
Yeah, don't show it, man. Cause even though I can speak for myself. If I'm not used to anything, you'll never know. Cause I'm not gonna do all that.
All right. So anyway, Sasha was saying, listen, when
did the food come with it? I say, I ain't gonna go where we was at.
We was first class on Delta. That was the first time doing first class. And I had asked,
does this food, is this extra charge for the food?
I didn't say the food. I didn't say
embarrassed the crap out of it.
I didn't say the food. The beverages.
Is this food, is it extra? Oh my God. It's so embarrassing.
Hey, you don't know, honey. Get stiffy with the price, and when it's over with, you pay.
I don't know. If that's the case, you wait till everybody leave the plane, you pull it to the side, you ask her. Don't ask her in front of the people. I said, no, she didn't. Made me look bad like she ain't used to nothing.
Was it would come from Birmingham to Atlanta?
Yeah. Ma'am, is this drink extra? Is it extra cost? I said, ooh.
Anyway, so evidently I wasn't used to nothing, honey. I had to ask. All right, so Stasha was saying, listen, in the new place, you're going to take the shoes off. Miguel said, he don't like TV in his room. Just kind of giving a little small recap on, the different things that the couple was saying.
A lot of people don't like TVs in their bedroom.
Yeah, because they said they're going to watch TV.
Yeah, they stay in the bed all day.
Child, let me tell you something. That TV watch me, because if I stay in the bed and I watch TV, it won't be long unless we actually working doing this and we ain't up under the covers or nothing. So, yeah. Let's see. So, okay, Stasha and Nate, they tried the tub. And y'all still ain't done nothing?
Come on, man. Y'all been in the shower, the tubs. Y'all been in hot tubs, in the ocean, in the springs, in the rivers, in the lakes.
Mm-hmm.
In
Okay.
the sink.
All right. So, Nate and Stasha, they come into, their new apartment. They lay down, and Stasha she was feeling it too now. And I think then he was trying to downplay it because he was like, well, she was like, well, I like the newness, new decor. I guess she's just into like
decor.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's into
It's
decor.
not the apartment per se. It's the decorations. That kind of caught her attention. Now, Nate, on the other hand, it could have been empty. And he would have still been impressed. Ooh,
Wow,
this is nice.
All is you. Wow. So, but yeah, she said she likes a clean place. She, she likes to sit down. Like she like clean toiletries and all that stuff or whatever. Nate did do what y'all call the bow from last season or season before. Nate said that when he come home from the gym, I don't like to take no. He didn't say the word shower, I don't like to take shower, but he did say I like the rest of men.
Yeah.
And she looking like, you mean to tell me you finna get in this bed nasty and sticky and get up under the covers?
Did he say he was gonna get under the covers, or did he just?
No,
say,
he didn't say he.
That's what I'm saying. He could probably just come home, lay on the couch or something. You know what I'm saying?
So let's move on to Morgan and Ben. So Ben said that it seems as though he don't like to flush his pee. He just pee and he just move on.
That was just one time. Okay, but regardless if it's just one time.
One time he said it.
Yeah,
he probably
exactly.
did it more than once.
How can you use the restroom and not flush? Me personally, I don't want nobody to see none of my evidence. You know what I'm saying? None.
Peeing.
I don't care. They was like, ooh, his
Evidence.
pee. No, yeah, because some people can judge by your hygiene by your pee. Is it too yellow? Is it too light?
That ain't your hygiene. That's gonna be something internal.
Well, yeah, your health, yeah. So people can, they can kind of judge you by that.
You drinking too many drinks.
It's
So your
dangerous.
pee strong.
Oh, he got blood in his. What he been doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't want, flush, man. Flush. I can't try to think of a rhyme or a statement. I can't think of that. I'm gonna flush with the crush, but that don't flow right.
So Morgan said that she's not a super clean person. She's not a super clean, but she's not messy either. So I guess it's kind of like an in between for her.
You know when you see Ben apartment, they didn't show his.
They showed them. They probably want much to show, honey, because they probably standing right there in one spot, honey, in the hallway.
You probably couldn't see nothing because he like the lights out.
Mm-hmm. And then he said, I'm sorry, y'all came out the four. Yeah. So y'all, I ain't able to get in. It's going to be dark. So he said that as long as Morgan like washed clothes, I guess, before 4 o'clock, because evidently she got clothes to wash. As long as she washed before 4, she okay. And so, yeah, he don't like lights on after 6 o'clock, and you got to unplug everything, I guess, before you go to bed, honey. I said, go to mama.
I said, unplug. I understand it says sometimes when you leave, like your, your phone charger and your, all this stuff plugged in, even though it's not being used, it still, drains electricity. Yeah, they call it, back in the day, you used to call it the vampire electricity because you got it plugged in, you're not using it, even though you're not using it, it's still using energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's looking at. But how much more can that save you, man?
Yeah,
$2, $3 down?
That's what I would want to know because, man, you think I'm finna get up and go and unplug everything. The only time we had to do that when grandmama said it was lightning outside, unplug everything in this house for the lightning get, and you couldn't go nowhere. You had to sit there in the dark. You couldn't even get a piece of paper and write nothing because grandmama said that the paper is the trees and the lightning gonna get the paper because it's made out of trees.
Sound like you got some trauma. You know?
So yeah, it's gonna be something else because Morgan was trying to go in there and take a shower, and he wanted to cut the lights off because he went around there flopping off all the lights. Camera crew, I'm sorry, y'all finna be in the dark. You don't even much matter. Blah 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 blah.
Bruh.
This ain't even his bill to pay.
I know. Ben, you would hate me then, man. I'll turn the lights
Ooh,
on.
child. What? To film, to come in here, we got about 3 rooms of lights on. Once he go in that room, the light is permanent. I come right behind him because that's why you can have so many lights on.
Because I need to go back in there.
You don't. You come and pop
to
right
me,
in there.
if I gotta go back and turn the lights on, that's a wasted motion by me flipping the switch again. So leave the light on. I don't have to waste that motion.
So that room can get hot, so the air conditioner can produce more. I'm like being child, so the air conditioner can produce more than you. Ooh, this power bill hot. Cut the lights off. Turn out the lights. Cut the lights
Oh,
off.
I pay the power bill.
I know you do, baby.
So it don't matter.
Listen, don't come with that.
Kaboom! Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about that. You was talking like 90 Day Fiance. What his name is? No, it's a different show. 90 Day Fiance. The Muhammad. But anyway.
That's
all
right. That's right. I pay the bill. And so you just sit here and be pretty.
So let's move on. To Mitch and Kristen. He said that this place is better than his place. So, you know.
Mitch?
Yeah.
Mitch?
Yeah.
And when you see his place, you see why he said that.
I know that's right. And the hotel, the Super 8, better than his place. Golly. Oh my gosh. I couldn't.
No,
I would think your body looked just like that apartment you stayed in. In fact, let's okay.
Right.
So a condom fill out his suitcase. So in my mind,
they did it.
I thought they did.
Yeah.
Before they left the resort.
Yeah, but that's still the effect from being the cougar he was being.
Oh, okay.
That's why he had it on standby.
So they curl up on the bed. Mitch said that he's real happy. He's glad that he stuck through the process with her, and so like they're in a better place. So
it seems that way. It seems like Mitch is opening up more right now and showing more affection. To be honest with you, you know, I don't know because he should. You know, some guys like to show affection until they get the cookies. After they get the cookies, you can go on my business. I don't think that's the case with Mitch.
I hope not. So Justin and Alexis, and y'all made it known that I was pronouncing it incorrectly.
Yeah, and we want to apologize to the people that have Amazon Alexis, you know, close to the TV. Alexa close to the TV, and every time we say Alexa, it comes on. We want to apologize. You know what I'm saying? So yes, her name is Alexis, not Alexa. Alexa, like Nevada. What is how they say it?
So Millennium Mom, y'all know that we did get a chance to meet them, and really and truly, it was a pleasure and an honor to meet them.
It was.
If y'all don't know who they are also YouTube content creators, and I mean, we just appreciate them to the highest. They treated us for breakfast for our anniversary and gave us all of these big old juices, sugary, delicious cookies.
And
so yeah, we appreciate it.
The hospitality they showed us was top notch.
Yes.
We appreciate it. But I'm gonna continue to say Nevada. So
it was millennial that was like, that's not how you say it.
Nevada. All right, that's what I'm saying.
So anyway, let's move on to Justin and Alexis. Alexis. So they are talking about their dogs and everything. So they have concerns on how their dogs gonna mesh. Yeah, we can see that happen with you. So anyway, so let's move on to Lindy and Miguel. So she, of course, everybody talking about their future living arrangements, how things are gonna flow. She said that she got a cat. He said, "Oh my gosh, I'm allergic to cats." I said, "Oh, he was."
That's what I thought too. I said, "Dang, Miguel, man, I was pulling for you because you're part of the geek culture, you know what I'm saying?" I was kind of pulling for him. And when he said, I said, "Man, every little turn Lindy makes, he got roadblock," you know what I'm saying? But he said he was playing around and joking with her.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So he said that, you know, well, they wanted to talk about decision day, D-Day. We call it D-Day. And so she was like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And I'm saying, girl, why? You know that this is the process. And so she was like, I just don't like that name. I feel like the decision day is coming to a close of our marriage, you know, so she feels some type of way about it. What you gonna say?
No, he could have called it, you know, Destruction Day or Destroying Day or Doomsday. But, you know, he came up with a clever name for it.
Yeah. Vow Renewal Day.
Vow Renewal Day. I said, all right, Miguel, that's why I see you. That's why you write those poems, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They probably should change it to period. Decision Day does sound like doom and gloom.
Yeah, Doom and Gloom Day. Yeah.
All right. So the couples are visiting their apartments, you know, each other's apartments or living arrangements or wherever.
You're gonna say Stasha got an apartment. Stasha said, I got a whole house.
She said that?
No, I'm just saying, you say an apartment and Stasha has a house.
She got a house?
I thought it was a house.
Oh, I don't know. They didn't show us the inside.
No, they show.
I mean the outside. Sorry.
I can't show the outside because they know where she stayed at there. Cause it looked like a nice door. The door was nice.
It was a nice door.
The door looked real expensive.
Yeah. You can't say expensive when it's a certain level. You gotta say it's real spicy. So it looked real spicy. Everything you know.
I swear, I thought you said spicy.
I said spicy.
Yeah.
All right. So Alexa's house is, you know, it's cute. It's quaint. Her apartment. I'm just gonna say house for everybody because it's their home. So yeah, she did make a reference to that. Justin cannot call her dog, even though it's a dog. You gotta call him by his name. His name is Newton. Don't call him dog. She's very offended by that.
That's her child. That's her baby, as she put it. Now I understand a lot of people have a strong attachment to their pets. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But some people blur the line between pets and humans, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a dog, okay? Not a baby, not a child, not a human, okay? And it's fine. You love your animals. Yeah. You know, that's your fur baby. That's not fur baby or something like that. To me, fur baby is a nice name. Fur, because it's an animal, you know? Right. But, yeah, you know, sometimes people just kind of take a little too far, in my opinion.
And we both had dogs. Like, for me, I had to mentally, because I had a dog. She's still alive, but she's just not with me. But her name is Pretty, and I had to really truly get it in my head that she is a dog, because I would really be concerned about this, that, and this and that. And I mean, I really had to break that. You know, somebody told me, you know, it's a dog, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't treat this dog, even though it's okay if y'all do. But I know for me, I couldn't treat that dog like
a
human.
And when they started dressing these animals up in clothes and stuff, I said, okay, yeah. Now they try to make these dogs into babies now. You know, it's just me. This is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You most likely you could disagree with it or not. But you know, when I have seen some people, they will take a dog's life more serious than a human life. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying that's why sometimes the lines get blurred between pets and humans. Mm-hmm. So, you know, but, you know, it's just our opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me put the ceiling fan back on. If I was trying to see, because sometimes it may get in this microphone, but y'all just, hopefully the fan won't blow in this microphone. So, but that didn't work long because I got hot. All right, so also it looks like that she's into a lot of artwork. Don't think she painted it.
I think she did.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
So yeah, she had painted her backside, right?
I guess she had a mirror right down, look around, paint.
She do some good work though. Yeah. If she painted, I know she did show that vajayjay thing. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
You couldn't really tell that's what it was, but after you know what it is, it's like.
Justin told you can tell. Justin. So you gonna make a penis for it? I said,
that's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't hear that.
Justin. You know what?
Get the shoe.
Yeah.
No.
One shoe per episode, and I'm not gonna waste it on this one.
Okay, you got some. You gonna do it? Okay. All right. So anyway, Stasha house I did write house, so maybe it is a house. So Stasha, and she getting
saw
home
that?
bill.
You saw that big kitchen table she had? Bar, whatever they call
Like
it.
an island.
Yeah.
The kitchen table, that looks like a whole island, baby.
Okay, it's an island.
Seen that big kitchen table she
I'm at like Nate, right? I'm at like
Seen
Nate.
that big kitchen table? It looked like a whole island that she had. So, yeah. Because he was like, ooh, this is nice.
It took him like 5 minutes to get through rubbing it. He was rubbed all
From the beginning to the end. So, yeah. So, Nate come in was like, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen on TikTok or wherever, but that movie that Tiffany played and Tiffany had
Oh, yeah.
and her sister, Tiffany got out of jail, her sister.
Whoopi Goldberg was the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she went to her sister's place and she said, oh, this is nice. This you? Oh, yeah, this is, I loved it. I loved it.
And that, when Nate said that, and he said, wow, bruh,
This is nice.
tap it down a little bit, act like you've been there. Now, cause what you making it seem like when you looking like, wow, it's okay, now you looking like a little con man there to me. You know what I'm saying? Are you in it for her, or are you in it for what you can get from her?
Okay. So, yeah, he did make reference to the kitchen being big and everything. So I was like, Stasha, just you, girl, you must host a lot because them a lot of chairs. So, they said that when they went into her bedroom, so she had her decor. She's big into decor. So I've seen it. I've never been in nobody, bedroom where they had the little tray with like.
I've seen the tray before, but not on the bed. I've seen it before, but not on the bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So she had the tray on the bed and everything. So he was like, you did this for me? She said, no, I keep this like this all the time.
And like she was getting offended, too.
Yeah.
Because he asked her again. She said, no, I do this all the time. It's part of the decor.
Mm-hmm.
And like, okay, she getting a little attitude about this, man.
So she was like, can I bring it with me? And it looked heavy. And so, and he was like, yeah. She was like, seriously. So she said, what about this? Like the pillows and stuff. He was like, there's a lot of pillows.
Actually, that's not a lot of pillows.
It really was.
I seen
but compared to his bed,
I seen people with beds and the pillows from the headboard all the way down to the feet.
What?
Yeah, man, I
To
said
the feet.
to the foot of the bed. Woo, to the foot of the bed.
Country.
I know you ain't talking about country, man.
Yeah, we ain't acting like this in Beverly Hills. Country. Thank you. Shout out to Liz for being our host in Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
I
we
hope y'all
appreciate
seen that
it.
on
Yeah.
Community Tab. We've never met her before, so she's really not our blood cousin. So when we
She's
say
family,
cousin,
cousin.
yeah,
KOED
she's a part
family.
of the KOED family. So we appreciate you so much, Liz.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of pillows on the beds before. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, why do y'all need that many pillows on the bed?
Why do y'all need that many pillows on the bed? We don't have that many pillows. But no,
Even the pillows, when we first got together and you put them pillows, I said, that's a lot. You know, I'm getting used to it now.
it's really not a lot, right? It's
now,
just the norm.
but I'm 2 pillows and that's it. That's all you need. When you got more than 2, that's a little too. I give you 3, but
I want to have more. You know what I'm saying? Little throw pillows, not those big pillows.
then you got to put everything on the floor, get in the bed.
Yeah.
Then by the time you get all the pillows off the bed, you be tired. Woo, that's a lot of work. Then you got to
Let
put
me
pillows
tell
back
you
on the
something.
bed.
Before we met, he didn't even get up under the covers. Cause why? I don't want to make up the bed.
Right.
So he would take his blanket and he would lay on the
I had
covers.
a special blanket.
That's a man for you.
I had a special blanket. I pulled it out the
And
closet
it's still there.
and lay it on the bed. Then I fold myself up like a burrito and fall asleep.
And that's how you slept every night for I don't know how many
And I didn't
years.
have to make the bed up, wash those sheets in there.
And you didn't have to wash them sheets.
Ben,
Them
you
sheets
bet-
probably
Ben.
needed to be washed and they're going to walk themselves in there.
Then you can learn from me when it comes back.
No, don't do that. All right, so anyway, so Nate was saying that he said that Sasha really cares about presentation. So she's into presentation. You know, he can see that he got him a showy wife. So she's into all of that.
Well, the place looks clean.
Yeah,
It looks organized. So
I need to be your friend. Come over there.
I don't see no issue with it. But good.
So they in the kitchen and they talk about her getting an upgrade. Or getting an upgrade,
Espresso.
or an espresso machine.
Oh, espresso. I thought you said it was an espresso.
Yeah.
Okay.
espresso machine. So it's like $700. So Nate started doing the math and say, okay, if you go to the coffee store and you purchase one, it's such and such amount, and then okay, $700 versus how much he came up with? $2,000.
Yeah, $2,400. Okay.
A year.
Yeah, and I said, bruh, and you're a day trader. God, you missed the mark on this one here, man. $6 a day. That's $42 a week. Okay, what's that? Anyway.
I'm gonna let you have that math, child.
Anyway, I ain't got time to try and calculate this stuff in my head.
Well, he did the calculation for you. You ain't got to be acting
I'm trying to be accurate. I'm trying to be accurate.
You talking about $6
$42 a week, man. Okay, okay, that's what. Hold on. 4 times 2, 8. Okay, that's 160. I want to say let's round up. $160. No, round it down. $160. $160 a month. Okay, for coffee. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Nate did the math. He did the math. So anyway, it seems as though she was like, okay, so that's still purchasing an espresso machine for $700 still cheaper than going and get something every day.
It is.
And he said, okay, let's add in sugar, cream, and all that stuff. And it's still going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
So he was like, well, we'll see about it.
And man, to see about, man, you lost the argument here, man. It's more efficient to get the machine than going out there buying espresso every day. Bottom line.
But I think Nate just wanted to be the man in that situation and just say
he picked the wrong situation to be the man. You know what I'm saying? He should have stuck with if you're gonna take a trade, put some manager stuff in there. You should have stuck with that. But when you start getting into the finances, yeah, that was a lost cause there.
So let's move on to Mitch Shack of an apartment.
We ain't talking about the love shack either.
Ain't at all.
Ain't no love in that shack.
So that joke bombed. So Nate said, not Nate, see?
Brought some gout in the shack. That's what I'm saying.
So when they walk in, was it like a little studio apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. So like a little studio apartment. He got all different little things there. But what he did say, let's come in the bathroom. It's not really dirty, but I do water my plants in there and stuff. And they showed the bars of soap. And listen, Linda, come here. Listen, honey, listen. If you know you finna be on TV and production is coming to your apartment, which they probably came anyway before because that's what they like to do. Dr. Pepper like coming, and you didn't clean up. You didn't eat you just didn't care. That's just
that's Mitch. Mitch, you know what he said? He's not gonna put on front. He's gonna be real. What you see is what you see, and basically that's what he saw. Bro said, hey man, they're gonna come with the cameras and everything. You might want to clean it up. Mitch said, man, I'm Mitch. I ain't cleaning nothing up. They're gonna see who I am and who I'm gonna be. And we saw, and the telltale sign was when they were driving his car. I said, okay, I know his house is gonna be messed up because I saw his car. Yeah, I saw all the stickers on the back and stuff. I said, man, yeah, he don't care
at all.
He don't care.
And so anyway. Kristen said, really this place making her get anxiety. So she said she don't live like this, She asked him, did he cook on that stove?
Yeah, I was going to grease all over the stove.
And she said, sure you don't cook on it. He said, yeah, I do.
I just recently cooked on it. I said, wipe the stove down. Get the grease off of it, man.
Mitch what? Little nasty.
Yeah. Mitch look nasty.
Yeah.
I was just like, come on, man. You a grown man.
So she said that
then when they went to the... I know I did. So Kobe, why you so mean? Why you so mean? Yeah. When they went to his spare room, the junk room. When they went to the junk room.
What?
Mitch.
I thought his whole house was a junk room. He had a junk room?
He had a junk room.
I probably stuck in some of that bathroom.
Like he said, this is my junk room, my spare room. He said, I put my stuff in here, like car parts. I said, who put car parts in the house? You know what I'm saying? Who does that, man? I said,
You know what?
He don't care.
You know what? I hope that thing is like a townhouse and it's paid for. Because if not, I promise you, landlord, bro, I just see you on TV. You got to clean this mess
Yeah, I'm
up.
talking about all that junk in that room. You probably got a body under there
Probably,
somewhere.
it probably is the rats and the roaches. They is probably living up in there. I don't blame Kristen. She said she will never be back again, and she said she like to live in peace and cleanliness, and he would not be here.
Mitch should have a sign outside his place saying, before you enter, you need to be required to have a tetanus shot.
In a hazmat suit.
Yeah, because the way his place looked, man, that was uncalled for.
You know how, like, Sasha and somebody else said, take your shoes off when you come. Baby, keep your shoes on, child, for your own safety, honey.
You can't go in them shoes. You got to put boots on.
Oh, it's nasty. I bet your camera crew talked about him, honey, when they left. They said, we got to come and film it.
No, and call 911. What you mean, cameraman? We need to get Lindsay back. I know she know that helped clean out.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get her down here because she's in California anyway, so.
So let's move on. So, Miguel's house. It seems like it's cute, it's quaint, you know, it's for him. It seems as though some of these people, single life, they got a studio apartment, and I'm sure, you know,
California,
child, ain't playing. So, so they just got something for them, but he pulled out his collection of Dungeons and Dragons. He also got that little table that Eddie was so enthralled with that lifts up.
Well, I thought it was cool. Yeah, like I was acting like Nate.
So,
ooh, that's not. No, I won't act like that. No, I said that was pretty cool to see the table come up.
yeah,
you know.
he want one because that's what he like to do. Plop downstairs in the den.
I
So that was
sit.
perfect.
I sit. I do not plop.
What's the difference?
Now, only time I plop was when we was in a slingshot. And I plopped because I was hot.
Child.
And one of the pictures, y'all will never see the light of day.
It looked like somebody scooped him and put him right in there. That slingshot was a bad idea. Very bad. In the middle of the heat in Vegas.
Yeah.
We probably need to do a whole video on just going to Vegas. Just a video. All right. So, y'all let us know if y'all want that. No, just stay with the review. They was cute pictures, but we don't want to know about all that.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about y'all lives. Y'all work for us. Dance, monkey, dance.
Not monkey.
Dance, monkey, dance. I was, okay.
So anyway, so Miguel said that, let's see, she now get to see a part of his dorky side. So yeah, and it feels comfortable for him because in previous relationships, you know,
he had to hide that side from that person. Cause come on, man, a lot of grown women probably look at that as being weird. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be judged. So you kind of hide that side away. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But with Lindy, he can hide and he can show that side. And
he's saying a matter of days.
Yeah, a matter of days. Plus, she embraces that side of him. You know what I'm saying? So
he come out there with that little costume on and stuff like that, and she was like, "What are you?" Let me tell you something. He tickles her soul.
Yeah, he really does.
He tickles her soul, baby. If there was a part down in there, that he tickles that part because she laughed within. So yeah. All right, so let's move on to a Morgan apartment. So being said, let's see. Oh yeah, he was starting to ask her about her cats and stuff. But first he asked if he had to take his shoes off, you know, and she was like, not really. I think he may have.
Yeah, and she said it's from Japanese side, but it's all good.
So he asked about her cats and stuff like that. Child, it became just a whole cat conversation. So he wanted to know evidently he had cats. He used to have a dog and dogs pee here and there with. Yep, because mine.
You gotta train the dogs.
Mine would never. She didn't want to be trained.
You gotta train them so they know to hold it till you take them outside. And for being dogs to be peeing all over the place, I guess you're too cheap to pay a trainer to train them. So you gotta train a dog, man. Cats usually don't do that. Usually, okay. I'm not saying they don't do it, but majority of the time they don't do it. Like that way.
Yeah, he wanted to know, well, what a cat pee? Is that cat gonna pee on my shoes or gonna pee on my shirt? Like, well, if I leave, what I'm saying? So I don't understand how it works. She was like, no, like you were just saying, it's not like a dog. So no, cat is not gonna pee everywhere. It's a litter box. So
yeah, they go in their litter box and go eat their food, look at you real smug like, and go mind their own business. Cats do.
I think he also made reference about her espresso machine and asked, you know, how many watts this gonna be like.
Man, that cord, man, look thick. They use a lot more power. Might need to downgrade the cord or unplug it. I'm like, come on, man. You cannot be that cheap. You cannot. How can you enjoy life being that cheap?
It's gonna be hard.
Turn the lights off after 6 o'clock. No, what's it? Turn the lights on at 6 o'clock because it's dark. But during the day, you don't need lights because it's California.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I thought you cut the lights off after 6.
No, he said cut them on. After 6, but cut them off before 6 because you got all the sunlight. You don't need light.
Right.
You be like a caveman. The sun is about to set.
So they go to Kristen's place, and it seems as though she got a studio apartment too. I was like, well, I don't know why. When she started talking about, I guess because the fact that Mitch was kind of nasty. I guess because I thought that she was gonna have one of them mustaches or something. Because the way she was just saying, you know what I'm saying?
You know how much them places out there cost. Stasha made $450,000 a year, so she can afford to get a house.
That's $500,000, baby. And she is on this show.
Right, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You could make that type of money. You can find. All you gotta say, hey, I make $450,000. I had no kids, never been married. You got your man.
Not no genuine.
Hey, you might got a people, but look what she got now. Ooh, this is nice, Dad. I made it, Dad. I made it.
So yeah, Kristen was talking about that, but the fact that the whole situation was around her dog that got asthma.
Dog got bronchitis, asthma, sinus issues, allergies.
Listen, Mr. Snuffleupagus, you making too much noise. So yeah, but it don't look like Mitch was impressed by that dog at all.
Not at all, man. What's her name? Kristen. I'm telling you, if your dog come up missing, the first suspect should be Mitch. I'm telling you, man.
I know that's right. So Luna looking at him, he looking at Luna. So Luna's like, listen.
Here's that TikTok. He looks at me, and I look at him.
That's kind of like how it was. So we'll see how it go with Luna because she's doing too much right now on the tree.
He's looking at me.
And I don't know if Mitch is going to get jealous too because he seems like he may get jealous.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up. Women, when you have a fur baby, you got to know how to balance between your fur baby and your man. Because some people get so caught up in their pets, they forget they have a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you get jealous because you paying this animal and showing this animal more affection than you showing me. Just give me that affection. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what Mitch probably thinking.
So Nate, let's move on to Nate place, honey. We've been around the world trying to get right here. So first of all, we noticed that it looked what? Staged. Like a what?
Oh,
get the shoe.
Nate, camouflage.
That's a big shoe, dude.
Camouflage. Stop it. You know you got that Airbnb for a month. Stop playing. You know that's an Airbnb trying to fool somebody. You got 4 or 5 pair of shoes there. No clothes. You see no clothes in the closet.
You didn't see it.
And you saw the white towels on the floor like you see in the hotel.
Because when we go to Airbnb, they say put all your
towels
stuff
right there. Then the food you had in there, most of the empty containers, had nothing in the refrigerator. And the cleaning supplies, you had like 3 bottles down there. Stop lying. Hit you so hard, knock the 2 plaques off your head.
So yes, we noticed that, and low key, I think Stasha felt the same way.
Yeah, I think that's why she kept digging.
Yeah, because she was like, empty. This is expired. I don't know if he just went and got stuff to fill up the cabinets. When he came in, he was like, ooh, the blinds, let me open it. That's nice.
You don't insult Stasha intelligence like that. He thought about opening the blinds. It was going to distract her from the truth. No, dog. She's too smart for that, man.
She said, okay, I'm impressed. But then she went to dig in. She looked at his bed. She was on the bed. And I think he says a queen. I don't know if she felt that it could have been a king and he just may not have known it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, she went digging in what?
She went to the medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
I didn't see no deodorant in there. Nothing in the medicine cabinet. 2 little bottles. Come on, man.
And
Come
then
on,
too, there's like she was like, why? Well, he had like the paper towel when you
Mhm.
take that off and put it on the thing.
Mhm.
He balled that up and put it in the cabinet. Like I don't know if he said, oh, they coming over here and ball that up because he ain't finding trash. She went up under the sink.
That's what I'm saying. Cleaning supplies.
Oh, yeah.
Cleaning supplies. You know, like 2 or 3 bottles under the sink. The towels in the corner, like he stayed in the hotel.
The wine glass.
The wine glasses was dirty.
It had already had wine in 2 of the glasses, and it was back in the cabinet.
Back in the cabinet, and maybe he was trying to like, oh, I gotta fill the cabinet up. Yeah, I know it's dirty, but maybe she want to look, but I don't know. But like I said, the closet, I didn't see none of his clothes hanging in the closet. None of his clothes in the closet. So like 4 or 5 pair of tennis shoes that he probably threw up in there and make it look like he stayed there or whatnot. But yeah, I could be totally wrong, but this feels like an Airbnb situation here.
It really do. Like you got other people. Now we know it was revealed that he made what 170 or something like that.
Nate,
Yeah,
150.
And I don't know how much 150 get you a year.
Not too far in California.
Yeah, so I don't know because you got Chris.
Especially with that place that he was showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kristen, she's an RN.
That's Morgan.
No, I'm sorry, not Morgan. Yeah, Kristen.
They ain't even living like that.
Mm-mm.
So. All right, so let's move on to Alexa said that she was like, oh, marriage is easy, you know what I'm saying? So she said, I don't know, people that say, ooh, marriage is work, but right now it's easy for me. I said, yeah, right now, y'all just been married, what, a week or two?
Yeah, in the honeymoon phase still. But it's easy right now until your little fur baby got bit.
So Justin, they go to Justin's place. He got a studio. Like most of these people got studio apartments.
Justin's studio apartment was small. You hear me? Small.
So, but
That's
then they
good,
walk
Ed.
up.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I know, baby. Thank you.
But then they walk up. Well, I didn't agree. I mean,
You don't think it was small?
I mean, it was okay. Like you thought it was smaller than the other ones.
Yeah, I really did because it's like he had the bed there, got a little partition right there, then the kitchen, a little partition in the living room.
Yeah.
You can see everything from one room.
But then when they walk up, was it a pool right there? What they walked up to?
No, that was some kind of like balcony they walked up to.
Oh,
then you stayed by the airport too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like staying in the hood. It is. Most airports is by the hood, true. That I know of, because most of the time it ain't gonna be no high property value that airplanes keep going over.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know Atlanta.
That's just what I think. But
I know why. Atlanta has some houses right there by the train yard. And the house is like $700,000 a piece.
I said airport.
But
You
I'm just
said
saying it's the same, man. Cause you hear them, boom, trains all the time. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
So Justin said, as far as his place, it is studio like apartment. He talked about his dog and his cat. She said that his place is like a no-go for her. She was like, he has no pool, he has no this, no that. So yeah, she said we won't be living here.
Gosh, she said it's too small for her.
Yeah, and Justin, and so anyway, they go. I guess they go to the apartment. They get their stuff ready for the apartment and everything. And it seems as though Justin's dog attacks her dog.
What's her dog name?
Her dog name is Newton.
Newton.
And I think his dog name is what?
Emily?
I forget. Go ahead.
Anyway, I noticed Justin's dog a couple of times before it attacked Newton that he was showing his teeth to Newton. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised Justin didn't pick up on that. And I knew that dog was showing aggression at the time. And he was just waiting for the opportunity to jump on Newton to prove that he was the alpha. And Newton kind of noticed that too, because Newton was trying to avoid Justin's dog at the time. But Newton got caught slipping, let his guard down, and got.
Yeah. Yeah, and I thought that they were just tussling. I didn't know it was actually he actually did something to him, like he made his eye bleed.
Yeah.
But yeah, she really and truly, you know, of course, you know, that's her dog, and to her, in her mind, I think that's her child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different than, you know, a dog. So she said that, so she got on the phone, and so she was trying to call the vets and everything, and Justin felt so bad.
Yeah.
And so she closed the door, and she told production, you know, it's okay for me to close the door because I need to change clothes, and so you can hear them with their mics on. And so he was like, I'm so sorry, you know, can I go with you? She said no. She'll go by herself. So let's move on to Pastor Cal. These are now Pastor Cal conversations. So each couple are sitting down, getting to know whatever. I know our videos be long, child, but y'all be okay. All right, so let's see. So Stacy, Stasha, and Nate. So Pastor Cal said that, like, what is your goal? Like, what is y'all goal when it comes to marriage? What's your end goal? I don't know. Like, they act like their marriage would be more of a business partnership than a marriage.
Yeah, and Nate would get the biggest benefit from that business partnership in that marriage. You know, and he knows that too. You know, I don't know. The main thing to hang up with them is when they have kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Nate basically saying he wants to have a child when he makes a certain amount, and it's like what he said, $250,000.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and Pastor Cal asked Stasha, what about you? She said, basically what she's saying, we can do it right now because I'm good. Then, did he ask her how much she made, or did she just volunteer that information?
I don't know. I had put it in my notes, but honey, you done skipped all past this that I wrote. I'm going to stop taking the time to write all this stuff, and you sit up there and just willy-nilly flip it off your head.
I kind of zoned out on the rest of the stuff.
I thought we was finna go
What you say?
Don't worry about it.
What did you say?
I don't know, baby. Go ahead.
And she said, well, I make $450,000 right now. And Pastor Cal said, so if y'all have a child right now, y'all be good? And she said, yeah. And basically, Pastor Cal was telling Nate, you can't put basically not a price tag, but you can't set a standard for when they have a child. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all in a good spot. Y'all should be able to handle a child. My thing is, I really don't think Nate want a child.
He could just be playing it up.
And I don't think because he feel like a child would slow him down, anchor him down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he's making $150, she's making $450, that's $600,000 right there a year. You know, even though you're in California, I know you can probably afford one child.
What's Stasha doing again? I think y'all told me.
I think she sells property and stuff like that.
So Pastor Cal asked about the intimacy, like the intimate, how things were going and stuff. And so she said she really truly don't want to be intimate until she falls in love, you know. And I guess the intimate part is up to her. It's like, Nate waiting on her. So, yeah, I don't know if you zoned out on that part or whatever.
No, I heard that part,
Oh,
but
okay.
I still, I don't know. Y'all, did she say they do other things?
Yeah, she did. I thought he finna ask what other thing.
Yeah, I wish he would have, but I'm kind of insinuating what they doing
I want to know.
because
I
the
don't
way
understand.
y'all in the shower doing all that smooching and come on, man.
I don't understand. If it is that, then that's
Why do
sex.
that? Why do that? You might always go ahead and do what you gotta do. Don't get it.
Anyway, so
Let's do this. Hey, I can still be not having sex. Come on, man. Y'all. Anyway.
Also, Pascal was asking too, as far as Nate not opening up or being more transparent and more vulnerable. And so he said he didn't realize it. Well, and she said, yeah, because sometimes he be like, yeah, he do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. Sometimes when she talks to Nate, he zones her out, And to me, and that's why I feel like something fishy is going on with this dude, because you're not opening up. What you hiding? You're not being transparent. What you hiding? So that's why I feel like he's doing some DC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all gonna say, what do you mean by DC stuff? DC means shady stuff. Okay, I'm gonna coin a new terminology for that because they say every time people in DC, oh, that's Obama, so I'm trying to reverse that. Okay, so anyway.
DC said, why you picking on us then?
Because they the one who brought the Bama thing out.
Who said that?
I think somebody in Red Love said they didn't want to corn Bama.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, so Bama's gonna call DC being shady. So DC equals being shady.
All right, so Pascal said, well, you know, if you start opening up and being more transparent, going deep in the conversation, that will open up your sexual energy, you know, kind of like, you know, for Stasha, because she's going to feel more intimate with you because she's on another intimate level with you.
But you gotta understand how Nate used to roll, you know. Even though he's married right now, but Nate probably, when he's out there smashing things, he probably never opened up to these people. All it was, it's all about smashing. So if you're gonna smash somebody, you know, why be transparent with that person? And so that's how he used to roll, man. So it's hard for him to change.
I was just trying to see who you smashed with the ash knuckles, baby. You just smashed cans and flowers and
Why y'all got crack on me, man?
Smash, yeah. The dude said this smash. That's okay. Ash knuckles. Oh, baby, you can't be coming. I meant to bring some lotion in here. You can't be coming. Embarrassing people. You up there doing all
I
that.
know you ain't tell her, ma'am, is this drink on? How much charge? No, I ain't talking about embarrassing. I'm not gonna
I
let
didn't
you
think
live.
that was
You
embarrassing.
were very embarrassed. You in first class. You asking about how much your doggone drink costs?
Yeah. I wanted to know. So I wanted, you know.
And people said, ooh, no, she's from the hood. She ain't used to nothing. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And the drink cost $10. But you in first class. It shouldn't matter how much the drink costs.
Yeah, dude.
Man, before I drink out of this house. Get out here.
All right, so let's move on to Alexis said that her dog is better. You know, Newton got the little thing around his eye. I hate to see that.
The cone of shame. Y'all remember the movie
Yeah,
Up?
it's just me.
You remember the movie Up with the guy with the balloon
Mm-hmm.
in the house with the balloon?
If you say y'all, you talking to them.
Yeah, I'm talking to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. And it had the house with the balloons, you know, the old couple and Up.
Yeah, I love it.
And it had a little talking dog, and every time he did something bad, he put the cone of shame on.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I call it, the cone of shame.
So bless his little heart. He's sitting there and he just all out of it. So he like,
And he high.
yeah, he is.
Okay, what kind of pills they gave you, dog? We need to know, cause you look like you was on cloud 10.
So yeah, Newton was over there, just, you know. So anyway, also Justin was going on his way to a dog training camp for his dog. His dog name is Myra.
Wow, okay.
Myra, I think that's it. And so he said he feels bad about it. You know, he don't want to have to give up his dog, you know, but he will do what he needs to do pretty much for the sake of his marriage. He wishes that they can cohabitate together, but, you know, that may not be the case. So it was even hard for him to leave her at that place.
Well, you gotta understand, Justin had this dog since he was like 5 weeks old, you know what I'm saying? So basically all the dog's life. So, yeah, he grown an attachment to it, but he still understand it's an animal, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna take it to get it trained. If you can't get it trained, he's going to give it up.
Right.
But my thing is, man, why you gotta give your dog up, man? You know, why both of y'all just giving dogs up and get y'all dog together, you know what I'm saying? But I get people so attached to their pets.
Another thing too. I'm sorry, I keep clearing out my throat. It's another thing too that Justin said that I took notes on. He said, you know, I asked and I prayed God for challenges, and you know, this is just one of them. And so, you know, we'll just have to work through it. And that was one of the prayers I prayed when we were starting to date. When we started dating, I said, God, let us go through the different obstacles and the things that we need to go through while we dating so we can get it out of our system to see if it works. So anything that blew up, because if something, it blew up and we couldn't rebound from that, then I'd rather for it to do it, you know, while we dating versus than when we married. Why you looking like that?
Because that's the reason why you blocked me on social media, because God said, here go your challenge right here.
Yeah, I did.
And I had to email you and stuff.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say, I don't know what I said to you.
Yeah.
I think, I remember one time, that's right, we family. One time I said,
wait a minute, hold on. We family.
it's a word that used to trigger you. You didn't like me to say.
Oh, yeah, naive.
Yeah.
I
said,
think
why?
that means that you just dumb.
No, it's not called. You can be naive to a situation.
I don't like that.
Okay. Or you can be ignorant to the situation. It don't mean you're ignorant or naive per se, but to that certain situation or that certain subject, you could be. And that used to trigger you, man. Now watch it gonna come in. Naive.
So, but yeah, and I was naive to maybe a situation, but I wasn't naive, and it didn't trigger me like I'm finna throw stuff or whatever. You, oh my gosh, you're triggered. It's a trigger word. Like I'm just finna, throw hands and then like that.
No, I went to that point. It got on your skin. You didn't like it, yeah.
So also too, that the production asked him, "What if you, have to get rid of your dog?" And so he was like, "I really don't want to talk about that." Justin is very emotional, so. Let's move on to Miguel and Lindy. They are cooking. Well, I guess he cooking. She chopping up stuff in the kitchen. He bringing some flowers and stuff.
He came home from work. Oh, he came. He worked at home. Maybe he went home to work and came to the apartment. Who knows? But anyway, he came with the roses and stuff. Gave her a rose, and the brother came in there, gave her a rose, and started cooking. Man, I was like, look at Miguel.
Did you learn?
No. Well, what else was I learn?
How to cook or some jazz.
I go out there to the fast food restaurants and the drive-through lines for you, and you gonna complain about it? You know how much hard work that is?
That's why we chipping there.
Yeah, you lying.
So anyway, but yeah, let's see, because Eddie picked up and he don't read notes, so let me see what he didn't say.
I just go off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
That's fine. He told her in the beginning that when he first saw her, he was like already bowing out, not just because of the way she looked, but just I guess the situation was scary for him. So he was like, "No,
why I'm signing up for?"
I don't understand that.
If you feel that way and you feel like you was about to bow out on the first date, why even sign up for this process?
Yeah. And that would be they need to get all the Married at First Sight people together, because some of them say stupid stuff like this, and I would want to know what was their reasoning for trying out for the show.
Just be on TV or try something different. Well, they're not gonna choose me. I'm gonna put in for this anyway. They're not gonna choose me.
Was it just something that you was doing?
Cause one girl you said.
Yeah, she said it.
Which one?
New
Orleans season. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever her name. I forgot her name. She was married to Benny.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was, but yeah, she said I'm just doing something. I ain't think. So but they divorced now. So, so she also said that, but he won her over. Like, she won him over, so the way he feel now, he don't feel that way. So he cooked dinner, but he was eating that spaghetti, honey. We gonna talk, but I'm gonna eat my food.
That's one thing about Miguel I noticed. Every time he's on camera eating, he's gonna eat.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat. He's not gonna eat. And you got some people, I'm not gonna eat on camera, it's gonna make me look bad, but not Miguel.
And there was a bunch of noodles, honey. He sucked up like a vacuum at one time. She said that as far as her, she's, she feels very transparent with him. And he said, well, her is something different about it because she got that je ne sais quoi, honey. I couldn't even spell that.
Look at Miguel. Je ne sais quoi. Man, I ain't heard that in a long time. A lot of people used to say that about me. Hey, man, you got a je ne sais quoi about you. I said, what? I said, what is it? I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I said, okay. Crazy. It is crazy.
They said that about you for real?
What? No, they always said, you're so complicated. You just can't figure it out.
That ain't je ne sais quoi, though.
I know, but it's something
that
about...
was a turn off. That's what it is. Ooh, you got this turn off. It's just something about you just hard. Go ahead, finish. What did they say?
You love to try to take my thing to shine. You love to try to turn it against me.
So, yeah, but I understand what you were saying. Yes, very difficult, very hard to get along
No, they be saying I'm just complicated. They just come from the finger on. They say, Eddie, you're the most complicated man I've ever known in my life. You got that son, je ne sais quoi about you.
They don't say that. Je ne sais quoi means a positive attraction. Not, you saying two separate things. You can't put my finger on it. You're just complicated, but you got that je ne sais quoi. You can't even say it in the same sentence. No, yes, that's not what they said. They did not say je ne sais quoi. They did not. Ain't no hate, baby. They don't say no. So anyway, she enjoyed the food. She thanked him for it. She said he need to open his own restaurant there called Miguel's.
That was first one. Miguel might be a geek, a nerd, but the dude got some smooth lines.
Yeah,
he got some smooth lines.
So let's move on to Morgan and Ben. So Pastor Cal is talking to them, and it seems as though, as far as the nurse thing, we knew on the after party what it was, that, he pretty much just overreacted. She was just saying, yes, she's still a nurse, but she just had to level up in another degree because she wanted to go to another level of nursing so that she can get paid more. He took it back, then spread the rumors around to Justin and his wife, like, oh my goodness, she lied. She really not a nurse. And so anyway, she was like, I am a nurse. But that really and truly hurt her feelings. It broke the trust. And so now she's just like putting up walls and they can't cut her no more. They can't touch no more and stuff like that. What you should say.
And all being said, I overreacted.
Pretty much.
And that's it, man. He apologized for it. You know, he feels bad about it. You know, and I can kind of see where Ben coming from. It's all this marrying a stranger and you on TV, and it's, you know, he's not the type to be, you know, an extrovert per se. And probably a little overwhelming to him. And when that happened, he just overreacted and panicked, you know?
Yeah. Also, as far as Pascal was saying, you know, hey, that's one thing, you know, that men got to learn to do. Talk to your wife first, you know, talk to her before you go spreading and talking to other people.
But like you just said 5 minutes ago, it's good that this happened at the beginning. You know, now this is a challenge for them. They got to get over, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about how you get over it, you know what I'm saying? And Ben, hopefully he'll learn from his mistake and not do it again. Always go to your spouse first with problems, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, go to your mom, okay? Sometimes you want to go to your mom first, then go to your spouse.
Don't listen to him. So, let's see. Also, she said that it's hard for her to trust, and Pascal started digging into, you know, her past because she tears up. And she was just saying it's just like with her dad. Like, if she don't trust you, like, once you break your trust, then she just cut you off. It's pretty much like her dad. He'd be in and out, out and in and out. And she was just like, listen, we're not going to have a relationship because you can't even stay committed to a father and daughter relationship. So, no, you just out. So, that's pretty much, in a sense, how she do people because she's scared to open up.
See, and that's the thing. I think she trusts people too quickly, in my opinion. If you got that type of trauma, let that person earn your trust. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them your trust at the beginning at the beginning of the situation, or the beginning of the relationship. Let that person earn your trust. Then you can see if you can trust them or not. Now, if she had waited and told Ben all this until she can kind of build up a trust with him, I think it's been a non-issue.
Right.
But she went out, you know, I guess she thought she trusted him since we were married, and she told him that information, and he turned around, burnt her.
So, that's true. I did right.
You did good, baby.
So, anyway, so as far as the next scene where they were talking.
Ben said, yeah, I be affection.
Big old heavy hands, honey. So, yeah, the next scene, so Pascal wanted to know, did you accept his apology? Because now, you know, as far as the intimacy, you know, it seems like they haven't been intimate since that happened. She'll sleep on the edge of the bed or something like that. So she said, yeah, I'm over it. So Pascal just really and truly trying to work her through on, let's now pull down the walls. Let's be more intimate, whether it's cuddling, whether it's holding hands, or, you know, and
Ben said
Ben started rubbing like that. Pascal said, oh no, he said, I YouTube it to figure it out.
And he probably watching the YouTube. This is what you do, Ben. When you want to show some affection to your woman, just pat on the back like this, yeah, baby.
If you don't get them big heavy hands off me. Okay, so let's move on to Nate and Stasha. They are talking about what they talked about with Pascal. And basically, Stasha kind of like me, baby. I need to know, baby. Let's go deep. Let's figure out some things. So she may be very analytical and like like a therapist. Like, you want to go deep. You want to know who you married to for real. And it seems like Nate has surface conversations, but she was like, let's just go deep.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to say she wants to go deep and be analytical with Nate and, you know, peel back the other layers. But 2 episodes ago, she was willing to take this man's last name and keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Are you analytical about this, or are you rushing into this because you want to have a baby by this guy? You don't know this guy like that. You know what I'm saying? So
I think she's trying to rush the process of getting to know him. You know? So she was like, you know, because it seems like when we talk about your mom and stuff, you know, it doesn't seem like you kind of go deep in that area, you know. And he was like, well, ain't no connection, and it just ain't nothing to you.
But like you said off camera, you can tell that hurt, and I noticed that too. And when they was talking about his mom, it's like his eyes just became blank. You know what I'm saying? There's some hurt behind that. He has some abandonment issues, I think. You know, he has a resentment towards his mom, and but. You know, it's something, he got some trauma he gonna have to deal with. Maybe that's the reason why he don't let people in. That's why he don't let people get close to him, because of the trauma that his mom gave him. And, you know, he's gonna have to deal with that. If not, it's gonna be a lot on Stasha to deal with, in my opinion, because he's not gonna be transparent.
Yeah, and he needs to go to therapy. Because it may be so deep she can't handle it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She got trauma herself,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, two people with trauma coming together, man.
Trauma bond.
Yeah.
So yeah, she basically wants him to open up, and you know, like I know we discussed this, you know, you use somebody in general for example, but I feel like, you know, yeah, any child is gonna be hurt for not having a connection with their mom. You know, just saying it like, ain't nothing there.
Well, not just a connection. You might be hurt because you don't know your mom. Maybe Nate don't know his mom like that. You know what I'm saying? Being his dad was in the military, moved around, and he's half Korean. You know, maybe the mom and the dad didn't have a relationship. Maybe it was like a fling, and Nate came out of it. And you know, in the time he did meet his mom, dad said, "Here's your mom. You see your mom," and pushed her out the door. And that's probably the only connection he had with the mom. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you just don't know, man. Situations like that can be real complicated.
So let's move on to Mitch and Kristen. They are eating dinner, and she was asking him, has he ever fallen in love before? And he was like, no, not really. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say no or yes, but it was just, if I'm not mistaken, it was just no, not really. She said that as far as with her, she falls in love so fast. Like, she be head over heels in love with somebody. Then, I guess by the end, she figure out this ain't the person for me. You know, and I guess that's what she was trying to do, actually with, to me, Mitch. But Mitch put brakes on that, baby.
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I think that's the reason why, you know, she leads with sex so quickly, to get that person to fall in love with her, because she wanted to have sex with Mitch, like, on the first date, basically, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, man, she's going to have to pump her brakes, fall in love so quickly, man.
And also, as far as, she gave him a card, and she said some sweet stuff in it, and she also gave him a jar. She said, baby, nice time, honey. She gave some coupons, a coupon for this and a coupon for that. But it was a coupon that expired tonight for a bubble bath together. So she said, now we is officially about to do it.
Mitch said, let me cash this coupon in before it expires. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Luna.
Yeah, looking out there, trying to breathe. What's going on in there? Let me in. I need my ass from this.
So Pastor Cal is talking to Miguel and Lindy. She said that, yeah, she's still crushing on her husband, honey. He is still a fan. I'm still crushing on man. You crushing on me?
Yeah, until you say, ma'am, how much is this drink cost? It ain't gonna cost. There she is. If so, I can go back to
She said she's still crushing on her husband, but let's see, but she wants to have conflict. Like I said, she wants to have conflict to see how, you know, they handle conflict.
I see what she's saying, but I'm like, Pastor Cal, it's gonna come natural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't force conflict, because some people would start conflict from the get-go.
Yeah, they
gets
will.
misstarted, you know. So let it come natural, and hopefully when it does come, you guys can maneuver through it and come out better from it.
She also let that Pascal know that they even changed the name from D-Day, from Decision Day to Renewal Vow Day, because it kind of just had her all antsy and stuff like that.
Okay, so. Married at first sight people, are y'all gonna change the original y'all gonna change the title to Renewal Vow Day?
Yeah, probably not, because it won't be a renewal of the vows. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Some people say, I ain't renewing these vows. Heck no, divorce.
So she said that as far as, yeah, they went back and forth in this conversation, you know, it's some things that she don't want to know. Like if her and Miguel, like if something's just not vibing right, she said just
don't tell
me, just let it work itself out.
I really don't understand that process right there.
And Miguel like, yeah, that probably won't happen. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, cause Miguel said he usually holds stuff in, and by the time he say something about it, he's out the door. You know what I'm saying? So he, in a way, Miguel is doing her a favor by telling her this stuff. Cause if not, he's gonna hold it in, and by the time it builds up, he's out. So,
Want to see your excellence. Go ahead. Back time, what? I'm gonna get you back. Yeah, first class.
But you gotta crack on me to get you back, man.
You keep cracking on me.
Anyway, but yeah, she was saying, but I understood both parties though. I understood what she was saying about. What did she say?
She was just basically saying that, you know.
That's right. I came about it. Don't tie feelings into this, cause we're not gonna feel good about each other every day. And the days we don't feel good about each other, we mad at one another. Don't tie that into our marriage. Say, oh, I don't feel good about you and I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? And in a way, she thinks Miguel ties his feelings into the reason why he's still there. And if that's the case, that's a bad way to go by, because me and you, we don't vibe every day. And in the days we don't vibe, I'm not going to leave you because we're not vibing. And if Miguel thinks that way, that's a very poor way to think.
Yeah, I would think he wouldn't think that way though.
Well, he's so analytical, you just don't know. But he, in throughout the process, you can still see the change coming, with him. So,
all right,
that's it.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Right there, can't pop.
No. All right, so let's move on to Pascal and Chris. Pascal is with Kristen and Mitch. So he explains how he had to break down, certain walls when it came to him telling Kristen that he wasn't attracted to her. You know what I'm saying? That was new for him. He realized he had like a breakthrough, in that moment. So now they're in a better place.
Yeah, that breakthrough was a glass of tequila, but go ahead.
She said that she, loves their marriage and the way it's going. They talk about different things, but one thing Pascal said, have y'all talked about the future? And they were like, nope. So,
take it one day at a time.
And she probably scared to talk about the future.
I think she said we would take it like the farthest they thought about the future is like a week.
Right.
And they ain't even thought about, decision day yet. That's how far in the back they like, we don't even think about all that. They just living life in the moment right now. And the reason why they're doing it is because of Mitch. Mm-hmm. So she's appeasing Mitch because Mitch is not thinking about the future. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time.
So Pascal started asking them questions like money, children. As far as money, have y'all talked about it? Nope. He said, "Do you know how much each other make?" Nope. So in that moment,
they ain't talking about nothing, man.
In that moment, he said, "Okay, whisper in each other ear and tell how much they make." So Mitch said it. She said it.
I don't know if it was just me, but when Mitch said in her ear, it was like you can kind of see some of her spirit leave her body. Yeah, she was so disappointed. I saw the disappointment in her face, but she played it cool though. She played it cool, and when she told Mitch how much he made, it's like you saw rainbows and butterflies right there because he knew.
So they also talk about kids, and it seems like both of them want to have kids. Yeah. It's just the time frame in which they, want
but
to
the time frame is not that far apart. She wants it within a year. He wants it within 2 years.
Pascal said that excuse me, as far as love, that love is a part of the process. You don't have to fall in love today. But it is part of the process, and I don't know Mitch's face, because Pascal was like, Mitch, what's up with your face? Like Mitch said, I think he was getting in his own head.
Yeah, he was overthinking again.
Yeah,
and you could tell he had this blank expression on his face. And Mitch said, well, I understand, I hear you about falling in love, but I don't know this woman for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's what Pascal said. Well, Mitch, I'm not talking about today. I'm just saying when it comes, don't push it away.
Right.
So
let's move on to the last one, because this video is too long. Child, Married for a second, gonna have to start paying us. So Pascal, and we do it because of y'all. Like, we can geek out a little small recap, but we go long because of y'all. Anyway, was it just because of me?
Because of you.
Oh, because I just write a lot.
And you write a lot.
Every
Every little
the whole show
detail.
over again.
I got to sometimes watch, hey, baby, that's a commercial. You ain't got to write that part.
Anyway, so Pascal was talking to Justin and Alexis, and of course, you know, her fur baby knew sitting up there with the matching outfit, so she had to match his little, what they call that?
Cone Shane.
She matched it. I said, no, she did. And once again, New in the side, honey. He said, I don't even know who I'm talking to, honey.
What's going on? What's the thing around my neck?
Yeah.
Is this a sky car? It's so blue.
And look, he like, I'm on camera, though. I'm on camera.
Yeah,
I'm here for the camera.
Yeah, even though I got one eye right now, it's all good.
So she got him on camera. Alexis said that, you know, she feels that Justin has been lying. He has not been transparent. He told her that his dog was, you know, that pretty much they abide.
Yeah, basically Justin was telling her that his dog wasn't aggressive, but to come to find out, he was aggressive towards 2 other dogs in the past, and he didn't tell her that part, which I think he should have told her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Justin said that his dog was provoked. He
it doesn't matter.
More so I guess defending himself.
Right, it doesn't matter. He still should have told her that. You know what I'm saying? You know, provoked or not, if the dog is willing to fight back or whatnot, he should have just told her. You know, just give her a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? I understand when a dog is provoked, it's going to protect itself. I get that, but he still should have told her all of that, though.
So this is now questioning. Remember, she said, "Honey, we is good and marriage is easy."
All it takes for fur baby to get attacked.
Baby, honey, sitting up there like,
I don't know about him now. He don't tell me all the truth, and I'm judging his character. I don't know about his character now. I said, like Pastor Cal said, it was a mistake. You know, it was a mistake, and it happened. You guys got to get over it, you know. And she said, well, we are going to get over it because Justin said, if the training don't work, he's going to get rid of the dog. And what Justin say after that?
Well, I was going to tell the part where Justin tears up before he said that part.
Well,
you know
we
what
all
I'm saying?
know he was going to cry. So
he tears up because Pascal said, so tell me what's going on. He was like, you know, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. You know, I didn't try for this to happen. And Pascal said, please don't beat yourself up over this. This is a mistake. Like, you'll get past this. So, yeah, and don't let Alexis beat you up either.
Oh, she's going to do that.
You know what I'm saying? This is the problem that I know we was rooting for you. But I feel, and I don't know if I said this, but I feel as though Alexa will run that marriage.
And it's not just run that marriage. The comments she made when she was sitting down and talking to Pastor Cal and Justin was that, yeah, you know, I'm judging his, you know, I'm questioning his character now, you know, it makes me want to run again. Yeah. That right there, Alex said, she's a runner. You know what I'm saying? When she said that, that means if anything goes sideways, if anything goes left, she's going to have in the back of her mind to run. Yep. So Justin's going to have to appease her all the time. So she won't run. And that's very unfair to Justin.
No, it is. Yes,
so Justin, bruh, to me, that's a toxic relationship, in my opinion. Because you got to appease her and walk around with eggshells. Right. Because you can't hurt her feelings because she might get up and run.
Yeah, true. So that's pretty much it, you know, as far as the argument. Pascal said, I'm glad y'all had this argument. It was needed, you know, so that y'all can get past this and work through it. So she did. It's like, you know, I thought you said you're going to get rid of your dog. He said, I didn't say that. He said, but I did say it's going to be hard.
Yeah, of course. It's like, Alexis, if you had to get rid of your dog, it would be hard for you too.
What if the shoe was on the foot and her dog bit?
Right. I guarantee she won't give her a dog. She'll have kept her dog and said, you just gonna have to deal with it. So yeah, man. So of course she gonna have to show Justin a little grace on this one here, man. Yeah, it happened. I'm sorry that it did happen, but
it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
It was a scrape, but it could have been. Yeah. Could have damaged the dog.
Big time. So yeah, so Justin made a mistake. He was trying to correct that mistake by sending the dog to get training, you know. But for her to say something about him giving up the dog like that, man, you know, it's hard for him. Yeah. It's family to him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I say, it's not me, I'm not a pet person, so it's not that deep to me. So
Yeah. All right, you guys. On that note, that's it, child. If y'all ain't been and cut this video off, honey, or ran to get you some snacks, honey, that don't come back. So we will see you guys on the next video, child. We got a lot to do, honey. We is now back in full-fledged working mode.
Yeah, I'm about to go get some lunch.
Yeah, we finna go. Yeah, he finna go get us some lunch, and we're gonna do the next video. So we will see you guys. Married at First Sight after party is coming up soon too, as well. So see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.
Always put God first.